if you haven't started a YouTube already, now is the time to do it, especially for like my small account people or even my people that haven't joined yet. This is the time to join with YouTube. Start making your YouTube, right? And I know that you keep pricing people or even me make these type of videos because yeah, we are talking about how YouTube is giving people a chance to make money online, but really it's kind of like a intro into our lives, and this is our way to show you that, right? So what I mean is, um, YouTube likes raw content, right? So make raw content around the things that you like, and that's, or I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Make content around the things that you're doing every day. Like that's the stuff that people want to actually sit and watch when they are relaxing for the day. And it's going back to long form content on YouTube instead of quick videos. Like yeah, shorts is still a thing in my opinion. Maybe it's just me, but when I'm on YouTube, I'm not on YouTube to watch shorts. I'm on YouTube to watch things, watch long content. Like that's what it is. So they want people to create long content, and realistically, just be consistent with doing that. So take that chance. It's not a hard skill to have, right? Especially if you can get the fear of the camera being there away. Like the more and more you get the fear of the camera being there away, that sounds so crazy. You'll be able to make content easily and it'll just come raw, right? So even me, I kind of struggle with adding my little YouTube sound or normal whatever intro or whatever, but I'm trying to somewhat go away from sounding like a YouTuber, if that makes sense. But I'm really just wanting to give you guys some game and give you guys some different hustles you can add to your bag that's going to help you, even if you have a 9 to 5 job, and help my small account creators because, man, we need it, man. We're all trying to get there. We're all trying to eat just like these big guys. But at the end of the day, you got to put the work in. It's not easy. I'm just going to be honest. It's not easy, but at the same time, it is easy. And I say it is easy. I know I'm like, you're like, what are you talking about? But what I mean by that is it's easy to make content and make videos, but it's not easy for someone to want to continue to watch you or to make people like your personality. That's what I think is the hard part. And learning the algorithm, learning how YouTube works. Like those are the parts that are not easy. But as I've been creating actual content and just recording yourself talking and showing people what you do, that part is easy, I would say. So right now, what I'm doing, I'm out doing some Amazon Flex before I have to get busy. Man, there's some 12 miles. Jesus, nope. So I'm also looking at. Okay, I'm getting off board. I'm getting off track. So right now I'm working on doing some Amazon Flex, but I don't have to be there for an hour. So I'm just trying to burn some time. I'm gonna get some gas right now, uh, and I also had my Instacart app up running to see if there was anything going on over there. But uh, I'm just not even going to take that chance because I have to be there at 1 o'clock, and I don't want to be late or something come up while doing Instacart. So I'm just going to get off on Instacart. I was trying to hope that maybe I get like a small little delivery, and that was close or something, but honestly, I don't want to take no chance of being late for the Amazon stuff. So I'm just going to leave that alone. But normally, I would say try to use as many apps as you can to make you some money. There are a lot of monies that you can deliver stuff with and make a little bit of money because transportation is a service that's going to be around forever. It's never going to go away. People are going to need things transported, whether it's goods that they ordered, stuff that they've ordered, or it's whether it's stuff that they ordered, whether it's food, anything like that. People are gonna still need that stuff. So with delivery service only getting bigger and bigger, there's a lot of companies out there that you can do delivery with. if it's, like I said, dropping off Amazon packages, if it's doing DoorDash, if it's dropping off groceries. There's so many different courier apps that you can join and you can start making some money with today, right? So there's not really too many excuses for why you can't make some extra money. I think the excuse that people give is they don't try. They're just, I mean, or maybe they're not giving this excuse, but the real reality of it is you're not trying enough. You're not trying hard enough, because you can get out of doing that 9 to 5 job just like I can, right? But we're just not trying hard enough. We're making every excuse for why we can't do it instead of just trying to do it, trying hard to do it, but being smart about it, right? Like, I'm not gonna risk my job to just jump out on a limb and try to just only use courier apps to make money for a living. I'm gonna mix it with the 9 to 5 job if I can. I'm gonna fit it in when I can fit it in. If you don't have kids or you don't have a wife or anything like that, this type of stuff should be very easy for you. Like, I don't, for the most part, everybody has a car. Now, if you live in these bigger cities, you know, Chicago, New York's, LA's, I mean, most people, there's probably an 80% chance that people have a car in all those major cities. So most people have a car, and there's not really an excuse for why you can't do this type of stuff. Even if you have to save up and buy yourself a cheap car that fits the requirements for these different apps, because a lot of times these apps don't want you to have a brand new car. You could have a car that's, for example, made in 2018, 15. So it just depends on what app, and still make money with that vehicle. So you don't necessarily need to have a new car. You just might have to save up and be disciplined a little bit more so that you can buy that car and get started, right? So just stop making these excuses up. And I'm telling you guys this because I need to do the same thing. I make up excuses for why I can't do things. So I'm not just like telling you guys something that, I'm not doing myself, but I'm also trying to lead by example and do this with actions, right? Because just talking about it doesn't mean you're doing anything. So I want to show you guys the raw reality of what I'm doing to try to better myself and get to that level that I feel like I know I can be at. All right. So don't stop, man. Don't stop. Get started on YouTube. Start creating that content. Start showing people what your everyday life consists of. Like, you can take 20 minutes out of your day and talk to the camera, right? And 15 minutes out of your day, talk to the camera. And honestly, this is the craziest part about it all when you think about it. When you're just sitting here talking to a camera, you're really just talking to yourself, and you're expressing yourself and expressing your thoughts out loud and wanting people to hear you and hear your thoughts. Like, isn't that kind of crazy? Like, you're not talking to anybody right now. Like, people watching me getting out the cars, they probably think I'm on FaceTime or something. I'm literally not talking to anybody. I'm just talking to myself. It's crazy to think about. It's super like strange, but it's kind of cool. Like, it's like, man, this is a therapy session that I'm having online, pretty much. That's really what it is. That's how I look at it, at least. But anyway, I got off subject. I always get off subject, but man, it's crazy. So yeah, like, get started, do some Amazon Flex, use those courier apps to deliver stuff. That's one of the probably easiest ways to make some money. Of course, Uber, if you can do that, if you can have, like, if you don't mind having people in your car, definitely Uber. But if you don't like that, I understand. There's plenty of apps you can use where you can just not have to worry about that. And I kind of like the other apps a little better, especially for my people that have kids, because you can bring the kids with you and you're good. Like, most of the time you can. Like, for Amazon, I definitely bring my son with me sometimes. All I'm doing is running and dropping the package off. It's not like I have to go in anywhere specific or any. Anyway, we're not gonna get into all that. But yes, like, I can bring my kid with me, and that's what makes it easy. Now, if you don't have kids, like I said before, it's even sweeter for you, right? Now, for my people that have bad, maybe might have a bad record, like a misdemeanor or a felony or something like that, that might hurt you a little bit with these type of apps. So I can understand why it might be hard to get into some of these apps. But you can, when they run your background check, I'm just speaking for someone that has a misdemeanor, there are certain things that they just won't accept. But for people that have a misdemeanor and trying to join as well, like you can, like they'll run your background check, and then a lot of times they'll give you a chance to explain like how you've gotten better since the situation, and they'll approve you. I have seen it before, so don't think that because you have a misdemeanor or a felony, you can't get started with some of these apps. Now, all of them will not approve you. If I'm being honest, a lot of them are just really strict, no matter what kind of misdemeanor you have. But you can respond with a detailed, hey, this is me now, this is what's going on, I've gotten better, I've rehabilitated by doing this. You can explain all that, and a lot of times they'll approve you, so that's pretty cool. I'm just trying to give you guys all the tools that I've seen, all the tools that I've used that was actually successful, and it didn't require much, right? That's the stuff I'm trying to give you guys, the information. And I'm learning as I go, right? That's how I'm able to create content every day, because every day I'm trying to do something to where I can make content around it that makes sense, and it's going to uplift people and make people see things in a different way, because I'm just trying to be as raw and authentic as I can. I'm not making up anything that I'm telling you guys. I'm not just speaking about random things that don't make sense. This is stuff that I've actually done myself, experienced myself, and the ups, the downs, the whatever. But I'm trying to prove to myself and to you guys that by staying consistent, you can make YouTube work for you. All right. Now, let's do this together. This is almost like a challenge, guys. Like, I'm really trying to just improve myself mentally. Definitely want to get there physically, because I've been slacking. I was on a roll, doing so good, and then of course stuff happens and it brings you back down. So we're working on building ourselves back up, and like I said, I'm just human, just like you guys. It's not like I'm anything better than any of you. I promise, we are all the same. But a lot of us just struggle with not taking actions and not taking accountability for why we're not where we want to be, because that's the problem. Is it's us mentally. There are other things going on that don't make it that easy, but there's money out there. You can find ways to make money by any means. Like, you don't have to continue to feel like you have to work for these companies that just don't care realistically about you anyway. Like, so keep that job, keep busting your ass, keep making that money while you're at work. But when you get off, find a side hustle. It doesn't matter what you're doing, obviously legal, but find you something that you can do that you're going to enjoy on the side, whether it be painting, whether it be creating tables out of wood, or using wood. I want to learn how to cut wood stuff. Anyway, that almost got weird. But I do want to learn how to carve wood and, create things like build tables and build desks. And like, I want to kind of get my hands dirty in that, because I feel like it can be lucrative if you're making your own like wooden things, because people love wooden things. But anyway, that's one thing I do want to challenge myself and take up this year probably. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more hands-on this year, and I am going to give you guys the content behind all that stuff. But we got to take baby steps. We got to make the money first. I'm also going to start a series of showing you guys, because I do have two cars. I have a gas car and I have the Tesla now, and I'm about to attempt to pay off the rest of this red car so we can put it on Toro and see how Toro works, and we'll do a little tour and guide on that. But yeah, man, like, I'm gonna try different things. Like, I'm really gonna attempt to get better with everything this year and every year. So every year I feel like I have progressed a lot better. But this year I really have to double that, right? Every year I want to double the work that I've done last year. So if I was consistent for 4 months, I want to be 8 months this year. Right? I'm trying to set realistic goals that aren't too big and I ain't putting on my shoulders that I feel like I can't really handle, right? So set goals for yourself that are achievable, right? They don't need to be crazy goals like, hey, I'm gonna buy me a lamb next year. Like, no, say, hey, I'm gonna buy me a a $2,000 car just to get by every day. Like, that's more of a better goal and a realistic goal than saying, hey, I'm going to try to get so rich that I'm going to buy a lamb next year, which, hey, I'm not against it. I get it. I'm not telling you to not have big dreams, because obviously I do. But sometimes we just got to be realistic of what our current situation. And that's where YouTube comes in, when you can broadcast that and show people that, because that's the real raw that people want to see. And that's how you get into that YouTube algorithm. You got to keep posting videos. And the longer the content is, the better, because you'll get your watch hours and you get approved. And now you're back in the game. You're able to make money with YouTube. And that's just another side hustle that you have while you're working at that. So keep doing it until it makes sense for you to just stop doing it, right? And I mean working for a company, working a 9 to 5 for a company, okay? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I think that's it. That's all I have for y'all today, man. I just wanted to give y'all some game and show you guys what I'm doing today, because we finally got some Amazon. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if it was the strike that was causing Amazon not to have anything going, but man, it's been a drought on the app. So they finally released some rates. We're doing $115 for 3.5 hours, which is roughly about $37 to $38 an hour. If we get it done earlier than that, then we'll be making more than $38 an hour. So I'm hoping we get it done early. That'd be really great. But I think that's it, man. I don't really have too much to talk about today. I am recording 2 videos today. I have this one, and then I'm also making an Amazon Flex video for you guys. I'm knocking them both out. That way, I'm showing you guys I'm having my content prepared. Create 2 videos a day, 20 minutes each, 2 different subjects if you want to. You don't have to talk about the same thing. Or if you can just talk for an hour on the content and break it up and split it in half, do that. Whatever you can do to make 2 videos, try to make 2 somewhat long videos, 15 to 20 minutes. That way you have a video prepared for today and one prepared for tomorrow. And then the next day you do the same thing, and no matter what, you'll have a video for every day if you continue to just do that. All right, that's the strategy that I'm taking. Hopefully you guys follow me with that, and we could do this challenge together to see if we grow our channels together, and then we come back in about 30 days together and see where we are. So if you're getting started today, I want you to comment down below, I'm going to get started with YouTube, or just talk about the struggles that you're having with starting with YouTube, whether it be you can't come up with subjects or ideas to talk about, or it's you're scared of the camera. Like, let's talk about it, put it out there. Don't be afraid. It's all right. We're all here. It's a safe space. We're not here to talk down or bad on people. We just want to give people the opportunity and enjoy life. All right, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys, man. Start your YouTube channel today. We are almost at 7,000 subscribers. Once we reach that, I will be giving away $100. We're about 150 people away, so we're getting there, guys. It's been a little journey, but hey, we're getting there, and I really appreciate you guys. And I don't want you to be scared to start taking advantage of getting some of that money that's just out there floating. All right, start today. If you got questions or you need help or you want to just talk about anything, leave it in the comment box below. Like I said, join Hustlepedia, a great place to learn about different hustles. That will also be in the description box down below. Scoofy here, and I'm out.